Welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Steven Suptic.
And I'm Candace Carrizales. Woo! I'm Candace Carrizales. Christmas came late this year. YouTubers everywhere experienced a massive view spike over the past 4 days. Go to any site that tracks data for channels and you'll see massive view spikes all over the place, except for our channel.
Why in God's name is this happening?
I don't understand why you're mad. The views are up, except for our channel.
Shit like this doesn't just happen. YouTube doesn't just dish out free views like a hot shish kebab. No, YouTube keeps you at a stagnant plateau, and then during the busy parts of the year, views decrease. Every YouTuber gets depressed. They do more brand deals because adapting to the changing YouTube algorithm and audience is becoming increasingly difficult. Then they realize they're selling out, and that makes them even more depressed. It's a beautiful cycle, and that's how it's always been.
So you're telling me on January 14th, when Social Blade, a social media statistic tracking website, posted, "Seeing reports of view spikes today, not a bug on our site. Looks like YouTube is doing a view audit, giving free views." You think this is all just a clever ruse?
I don't know what to think, honestly. Oh, just kidding. I know much more than I let on because there's a lot more going on up here than meets the eye.
I don't believe that.
This entire year, YouTubers complained and complained, YouTube's been throttling my views. I'm being f***ing throttled. They're throttling me. My videos aren't showing up in people's sub boxes. I'm being throttled. My subscribers are being unsubscribed from me without their knowledge. This throttling is just unbelievable.
Well, in typical YouTube fashion, on December 14th, YouTube released a critically acclaimed video addressing concerns about sub boxes.
YouTube doesn't unsubscribe people from channels. We've actually looked at over 100 individual cases.
They caught some flack because, as it turns out, over 1 billion people use YouTube each month, and researching 100 individuals' cases is what many would consider a garbage fire.
So are these free views making up for the ones lost through YouTube glitches during the year? Or will they even count at all?
Well, they don't show up in analytics under real-time views. However, the new numbers match total views for every channel affected by the increase. Even popular YouTubers are talking about this strange spike. For instance, McGiblet said, "Views are randomly going up. YouTube's been doing some fishy stuff. LOL. What is going on anymore?" Good question mark, jargon. What is going on anymore?
Disgusting. I feel violated by all of these free views. Social Blade speculated we don't often see view numbers go up like this, but audit's down, so maybe replacing lost views or just an algorithm change to what a view is. Interesting.
Call of Duty YouTuber Biblical Reaper said this. "My question is, when they do view audits, how can we be sure the revenue is paid out, you know?" Scary thought.
Biblical Reaper wants his $30.
He brings up a good point though, I guess. If these views are real, will creators be paid for them? Will YouTube come out and address what's going on? Considering YouTube's history of support, the likely answer is absolutely not. Deal with it.
As of right now, YouTube's playing hard to get in contact with. They haven't posted about any of the view changes, and who knows if they ever will. Maybe they're looking at this event like, why would people complain about a view increase? Man, these creators are never happy. They have the easiest jobs in the world.
Interesting point, but even a little communication would be nice. You think YouTube would want to address the increase in views? It's the first good YouTube news in a long time. Maybe the only reason YouTube hasn't mentioned the spike is that it really is just making up for the throttling. So we have a question for you. Is YouTube's lack of transparency and communication detrimental to the growth of its site? We are on this site right now.
Or is keeping what they do under wraps the right decision? Not just for creators, but for the YouTube as a whole. And do you even care about YouTube news? Should we cover this? I'm Steven Suptic, and the answers aren't clear.
I'm Candace.
Can you do that one a little quieter? The final numbers are coming soon, if you know what I'm talking about, so be ready. I f***ed up a little bit on a couple things, so I have to fix it, but soon. Why do you cry after the end of every episode?
Oh, I'm fine.
That said, if anyone from YouTube is watching, I think you just kind of need to tweak it. When you featured Internationally Me yesterday, when you featured the playlist format, because people couldn't see the views, because there were so many choices, it doesn't look like you actually...
I don't know. My friend Mia Pinchov has a joke. That's like, when you hold in a poop so long, does it just become you? Like, where does it, what happens?